everybody. It's Jason from Blue Weather. If you like weather-related information, please like and subscribe below. All right, guys. Um, Coming up here pretty soon, you may hear the words polar vortex again. We had an early season cold like that, I believe, back in October. It looks like we may have another one possibly um, next week. As you can see here on this GSF model, it's showing some pretty daggone cold air showing up on Thursday, December the 12th. That's probably not the exact date that it comes in, uh, but I just use this image for example to show you just how deep it's possible the cold comes down into the eastern United States. Let's start with Tuesday, December the 10th. You see the highs at that time were about normal, showing about 47 degrees, 50 some for some areas, and then of course 60s down towards North Carolina. But as we get into Thursday, December the 11th, you see that the cold air has already moved in, showing 20s here in West Virginia and dropping it down to the 30s in Kentucky, 40s, 30s and 40s in Virginia. But that's just the start of it. Uh, like I said, that's Wednesday, December the 11th. And as we get into the high temperatures showing on this model for Thursday, December the 12th, it's showing the highs possibly not even making it out of the teens. You can see there in West Virginia where, especially in the high terrain, that it may, you know, there's a possibility. Now it's just, this is model discussion. This is not imminent that it's going to happen, but uh, there's a realm of possibility that we could see cold like that in the daytime next week. That's Thursday next week on the 12th. This here is the Friday morning, the 13th. You can see there where single digits stays probably for a good 24 hours there. Even see a -1 right there, up there close to the corner of Maryland. Uh, and as we get into Saturday, you can see the morning lows are still possibly teens and single digits for a lot of people. Um, this here is Sunday morning, December 15th. You see this, the cold is still there. So like I said, by Tuesday the cold would move in next week. And by Sunday it still shows really cold. So I mean, the only decent day probably would be that Monday. This is actually the highs for Sunday. You see 20s for a lot of people. And then by Monday, December the 16th, you see it starting to warm back up just a little bit. This would be the highs for that Monday. So what it looks like is that between once you get past Monday, from Tuesday through Sunday, looks like it's really, really cold. So if you need to, it's not imminent, but if you need to do some winterizing, the time is doing it now, not waiting till later to get this. I mean, uh, I was looking at the Canadian model, and it was also showing a good bit of cold moving in. Uh, so, like I said, you may hear the word polar vortex coming up pretty soon. All right, guys, I just want to make you guys aware of this. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. And most of you know Blue Weather's on Facebook, have daily updates there, and cover multiple states. I try to answer anybody's questions that they have, vacation planned or anything anywhere. I try to uh, provide any weather information that I can for you free of charge. All right, guys, you have a good